Hey, welcome back to Dealing V8 Motorsports. Really quick setup for this video. Wanted to say a few words. This is the engine building video starring my buddy George Burns. And so this has been quite a drawn out affair. But bottom line, George helped me fix the clearance problems on that 406. The rods were hitting the block. You guys have probably seen that if you've watched some of the videos prior to this. Anyway, he basically said, I already had everything down there, or most of the stuff. There was a few more parts to order, and so he helped me spec those. And he said, you know what, just bring your stuff down and we'll assemble it down here. And so I don't think he realizes how big of a favor that was for me. I was pretty stressed out about doing it myself, and obviously not doing that hot of a job. And so stuff that goes through his shop comes out pretty nice. Those that know. Anyway, a big thanks to George for doing this. A warning, there's a lot of time lapse, and so set up the cameras. I tried to give you guys a decent view of it, but it's definitely a lot of time lapse as he assembled the motor. Just works best for that kind of thing, for what we do, I guess, for what George and I do. And you'll see me doing a lot of standing around. He was doing the work, and I was trying to stay out of his way, but he did a great job. Watch to the end, and you get to see the goods. So thanks for watching, everybody. Stick around. Hey, welcome back to D-Loney V8 Motorsports. Believe it or not, 1 week later, after the cast iron was flying down here, we have a complete assembled 406, thanks to my buddy George. He did some backflips last weekend, got all the clearance done. You guys saw that on the video. Put together a little video for that. We had to do a Summit parts order. We got that stuff. It actually showed up, and here it is. It's ready. It's complete. Put the valve covers on this thing, give it some ignition and some gas. It's gonna go.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Only a couple small issues. I guess I didn't know this, but the bolt spacing on the main cat bolts on a 400 is apparently different than a 350. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, the windage tray we got, the bolts were too close together, so we had to hog those out a little bit. And then, so that was a Mahle windage tray, really nice tray. And then I was getting ready to go set the pan on it to dry fit it, and I was like, there's no way this is gonna clear the windage tray, and I'll be damned if the damn thing didn't fit on there. So yeah, fit perfect. So no issues with the oil pan. Got that buttoned up, and then got the heads on there. So this does have Jesel valve train on it, and on these adjusters, you can only, there's only a certain amount of travel in and out. You can set the adjuster. It's a quarter of a turn from all the way seated, and then it's the max is I think 2 turns. And on the, what was it, the intake side or the exhaust side? The intake side, the adjuster was 2 3/4 turns out. So I actually had some lash caps. So we put lash caps on the intake side. So that way we didn't have to change the push rod length. And everything worked out there. But yeah, we're just out of the adjustment on these Jesel rocker arm adjusters. So anyways, other than that, intake bolted right on, didn't have to hog the holes or nothing. So yeah, oh, and then tons of valve to piston clearance. We clayed it up, and it was so much I didn't even measure it. So
yeah, good. And yeah, so the heights on the valves are all different.
Intake to exhaust.
Yeah, intake and exhaust. So the lash caps actually made up for that, and so now they're pretty similar.
Yes. Yeah, because it has the same length push rod intake and exhaust. For whatever reason, I don't know if it was wrong or right the way they had it set up before, but it's right now. So yeah.
And basically, we married the intake to the heads. They've been married before on a different block, and so a lot of these things worked together before. But yeah, I cannot thank George enough for bailing me out on this. He totally saved the day. I'm not sure where I'd be right now if he didn't help me out last weekend and this week and tonight.
Yeah, we got her dialed. So
yeah, thanks again. It's Summit Racing. Pretty much get all the parts from them. Good service. They get the Reno warehouse, get stuff here in a couple days. So we like Summit. So.
Yeah, thanks to also to Tony Carbaugh over at Carbaugh Race Engines. I had to call.
You had to phone a friend.
I had to phone a friend on this thing has offset rocker arms and offset lifters. So I just wanted to make sure that I was putting offset with the right offset and all that good stuff. So if anybody's ever done a small block with this style of cylinder head, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I just wanted to make sure I was putting it together right because I've never dealt with that on the big blocks that I've ever run. So yeah.
Nice. Well, big milestone. It's going to be really cool to haul this thing home. Cheers.
And we finally get to have a beer now.
Yes, we're going to have a beer now. But no, it's going to be great to haul this thing home complete, stick it in the car. It's another big step forward.
Yep,
can't thank you enough.
Cheers.
Appreciate it, buddy. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching.